the echo of the voice. The cold wasn't just the air in the room. It was the residue of the voice, a clammy hand still pressed against my skull, pressing hard behind my eyes. My breath plumed in the faint, struggling glow of the hearth coals, little ghosts in the oppressive gloom, each one a testament to the futility of warmth in this chilling, unmaking world. Find the calligrapher. The words weren't a memory, a fleeting wisp of a dream to be shaken off with the morning light. No, they were a presence, a physical weight in my chest, heavy as a stone, vibrating deep in the hollows of my bones. It felt like something vast and ancient, the ancient cod groaning in protest, past the fragile defenses of my conscious mind that for a flickering second was a strange, terrible tapestry of my sanity. It was the only normal thing in a world that had gone profoundly, horrifyingly wrong. Then my gaze snagged on the window, a ragged tear in the thin fabric of my dwelling. Outside, the sky was still a festering wound, a sickly canvas painted in shades of bruised violet and crimson, a cruel mockery of warmth and peace. And there, hanging in its bloody embrace, the gloom heart pulsed, a monstrous, accusing eye. Its rim, a constant flickering ring of sickly orange and red, mirrored the inferno within a blacksmith's forge. But its fire wasn't heat. It was a cold, malevolent gaze that seemed to swell with each passing moment. Beneath its baleful glow, the anomalies flickered, silent ruptures of impossible light blooming across the distant fields like ghastly, silent flowers of destruction. Emerald and violet, molten gold and electric blue. They pulsed with an unholy energy before collapsing inward with a silent implosion, leaving behind only the chilling void of absence. I felt them, not just saw them. A cold, prickling sensation on the skin, a phantom dread that whispered of unraveling. A dreadful certainty settled in my gut, heavy and cold as a stone. Something else was pressing in, a vast, indifferent horror, just beyond the veil of what our limited senses could ever hope to perceive. The very fabric of reality seemed to hum with an unsettling, disharmonious tremor. The cold was not just outside. It had seeped into the walls, into the very timbers of my small dwelling. It was a tomb of cold, not the kind that yields to a woolen blanket or a roaring fire, but the pervasive chill of a world dying, exhaling its last frozen breath. Every fiber of my being screamed for me to burrow deeper under the meager furs, to pull the threadbare blanket over my head and pray for the oblivion of sleep. But the command etched into the very marrow of my bones, a psychic imposition that felt undeniably external, clawed at me. Find the calligrapher. It was not a dream, but an undeniable imperative, a quest born from a blinding, unholy light that had seared a picture into my mind. A small, solitary island, beckoning, taunting,